We're at the Royal Rumble. Oh, we got the Heartbreak Kid. Looking fat.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
I'm not facing some legend.
Sean, as far as I'm concerned, my career isn't even on the line. Hector's is about to end.
Tonight's not just about Hector. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, I cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal will drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector was like a brother. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
Edge suits this voice so much. It all worked out pretty fine.
Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
Hector made his bed. I'm just the guy flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions
You're
bend
right.
the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I kind of feel bad because Hector needs WWE more than Edge needs WWE.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep truth.
I'm glad you came back to the light. For real. Especially after that time you almost broke my arm with that fancy shuffle.
I am so sorry about that truth. Sincerely.
Nah, you deserve it.
My entire life flashed before my eyes. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recording my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
I hate Arthur sometimes.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
Yep. I'm disappointed that it came to this. But Hector doesn't want us to coexist here, and he's brought me around to his point of view.
You worked so hard to get back here, and it could all be for nothing.
You're right. That's why I gotta win. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Let's go.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
This almost entire thing. Like his return at the Royal Rumble. This is what he wore that day. This is how the arena looked like.
The following contest is in
He has one Earth return at the Royal Rumble was like he is the size of all time. There were rumors, I think, but nothing believable. He actually came. It was
If
the
Hector Flores retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
That's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands in front of the class.
Hector Flores betrayed his mentor. Now his whole career is on the line.
his opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 202 pounds, Hector Flores.
This man grew up in the shadows in one of Lucha Libre's greatest families, and look at him now. El Mongo would be ashamed. This man, a Judas, and he doesn't belong in the WWE.
A Judas? He pulled the Archetype out of the gutter when the man was a punchline, dragged him all the way back to the main roster, and was rewarded with a swift kick to the arse.
Look at switch.
For one of these.
Okay.
Man, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, he said, I quit already. And he might do it again here tonight. Well, time to get out of Dodge as our announce desk is assuredly not long for this world.
Guys, we might be part of the action here.
Let's hope they don't get that close.
No, they have the women also.
And able to invade the offense.
Flores gets waylaid.
Yeah.
And now perched on our announce table. Hot DDT on the announce table.
So you cannot break it.
All the way to the outside.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Setting up the table here. Who knows what he has planned?
Oh, he had that scouted. The archetype of Hector Flores looks like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, "I quit," and leave WWE forever.
Okay.
Inverted suplex.
Oh, that just busted him wide open.
He's
got the mic in hand, asking that question. Do you quit? Sizing each other up ringside, maybe cooking up something here.
I'm sure we're going.
I'm good. Keep it going.
A defiant no.
Simply defiant in the face of adversity, refusing to relent no matter what.
And he tosses him back in now.
no idea how to win this one.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Goes over the ropes and into the ring. And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Great. Now for something painful and tall.
Single leg drop kick.
Things are heading ringside now.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. And now Flores is getting beaten down.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
Here he goes with the ladder.
I hope he's got some kind of plan.
And now he's back into the ring. Everything he can do to create space here.
Damn it. Stupid ass.
And able to skirt around that attack. Flores with some agility.
What a forearm shiver. Ooh, so much disdain swinging a table like that. And he continues to take relentless offense here.
Yeah, I really don't know how much more of this he can withstand.
A reversal. Well scouted. Now Flores looking for some momentum.
Hector weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm. The wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
All the wear and tear of this match has to be eroding the will to continue.
Crashing through the table.
He put him through the table and nearly through the ground.
Lining it up. Gonna cut him in half.
And he's finally found an answer to this offensive storm.
Away! Not giving up so easily here.
Staying in the fight here, but at what cost?
Flying forearm. Momentum is running away from Flores.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
He's grabbed the steel chair only a matter of time before he uses it. God Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid.
What's Flores inventing here?
No.
Drop right on the back of the neck with that brainbuster. Springboard misses the target.
What impact! Right in the kisser.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Give him one more, and then after him.
Cut him in half.
This has been an all-out war between these men, no holding back.
And we wouldn't have it any other way. What a spectacle this has been.
We're gonna rain down some big shots.
Flores gets waylaid.
A helpless Hector here.
What's this gonna
More,
be?
more,
Wheelbarrow.
more.
And driven down face first.
And a trampling stomp.
Yeah, I quit.
He said he
He
wouldn't
quit.
quit. He meant it. The archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
Stupid bitch.
What's happening here?
The
No, don't
archetype
be
has
kind
a
to him.
decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
Forgive Hector for me. I kind of feel bad for him.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done,
The archetype is a good man.
But is Hector Flores? What's going to happen here?
They end things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
This is so stupid.
After everything Hector cost him, the archetype is giving him one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chilled. That's what this business is all
And
about.
nobody care about his punk ass leaving. We'll keep this one short, guys. See you in the next video.